started crying, it sounded like an earthquake. It didn't last long because I stopped it. I grabbed a rag doll, stuck some little pins in it. Now we're a family and we're alright now. We got money and a little place to fight now. We don't know you and we don't know you, but if you see us around, I got something else to show you. It's sleazy, then put it in a short letter. We keep warm, but there's just something wrong with you. Just feel that you're the hardest little button to button. I had an opinion that didn't matter. I had a brain that felt like pancake batter. I got a backyard with nothing in it except a stick, a dog, and a box with something in it. The hardest button to button. 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 Oh. The hardest button to button. The hardest button to button. Oh. The hardest button to button. The hardest button to button.
Hey everybody, it's the top of the hour. It happens 24 times a day, but I'm telling you about it now. This lets you know that you've got time to grab a snack, maybe get something to drink, maybe get all cozy. Are you still wearing jeans? Change! Get cozy. Share out the link with your friends and family that aren't already in the stream, because the Obscure Movie Trivia Show will begin in about 2.5 minutes.
'Cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running low. To the last sights of a world that has gone very wrong for me. Can there be some sort of error to stop the surmounting terror? Is this really the end, not some crazy dream? Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. Not easy now to stop from screaming. Words escape me as I try to speak. Tears fall, but why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. I believe that there never is an end.
welcome to the Virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the Obscure Movie Trivia Show. Please welcome to your screen your host, Buddy.
Hey, that's me. Hey, guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining us. I'm hoping that you're all jumping in live. You guys have had a chance to jump in. If you're over on Facebook and YouTube, thank you for joining us. We love you guys over there. However, if you want to get a little more interactive with the show, you can join us over at twitch.tv/stabcomedy. Over there, you can get in the chat room. We have Jessica already. We have Stab there already. You can join us there, chat along with the show, watch along, have fun, guess the answers, because our contestants are not watching Twitch while we do this. And it's a fun time over there. And if you want to support a little further, you can give us a subscribe on Twitch. That's $5.99. However, if you do have an Amazon Prime membership, you get one free a month. And you should give that over to Stab, because they let us do really cool shows like this. And if you want to support even further, you can go over to Patreon. And even beyond that, we've got these really cool sweatshirts in the merch store. There's 2 different kinds. It's still cold. The wind is literally trying to blow through my house right now. So I'm very cold, and this sweater is keeping me super warm. So you should go get one, because it's still cold season. And now on to the show. You're here for the Obscure Movie Show. I love that you're here and joining us. Thank you, Jessica. My hair is sexy. Oh my goodness. Anyways, the Obscure Movie Trivia Show. As we were talking about, what we do is we get 3 contestants. There are 3 rounds. We have some fun, but the first round is all about our movie of the week. This week we picked Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. Probably my favorite superhero movie of all time, but that's very generic to say, because it is, without a doubt, one of the best superhero movies of all time. I've watched it so many times that upon doing this quiz, I didn't really have to rewatch the movie, because I was already writing questions as I started the movie. But it was a fun rewatch. It's a super long movie, but every minute is worth it. So, yeah. Let me introduce our 3 contestants. Coming up first, she's awesome. You've met her before. She's been on the show before. She kicks ass every time she's here. Law, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good now. I'm doing good now that we're doing this show. I think the wind pray is going to leave me alone. But yeah, I'm having fun. How's your night going?
It's going really well. I learned I was going to be on the show like 5 hours ago, and 3 hours of that was watching the movie again. So it's been great. Wow. And I got to listen to it really loud and drown out my neighbors completely, which was really nice for me.
That's the best part, because it needs to be watched at loud noises, because some parts are very quiet and some parts are very loud, and just lean into the loud. That's
yeah, exactly. Like really go for it. And yeah. All of my contestants today
just learned about it today, because I had a very busy week. So I appreciate them all coming on. I appreciate everybody who comes on the show, but especially these guys today, because they jumped in like literally last minute, especially Law. All of them are amazing. Thank you, Law, for being on. Up next, we have a man with an epic beard. He has an epic library of movies and books behind him. He smells like rich mahogany. You've seen him before. Mike, how you doing, guy?
Hey, buddy. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the show. Always enjoy to be here.
Yeah, and I appreciate you having you on. Where do you rank The Dark Knight as far as superhero movies go?
I think it doesn't quite edge out the personal affinity I have for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, but after that, it's like right there at the top.
Do you hold 3 in regard with the other 2? Or is it just the whole series you love?
I think that Spider-Man 1 and 2, like together, are the best superhero movie ever made. And then Spider-Man 3 is also a movie.
Okay. I totally feel you there, because I can honestly say that Dark Knight Endgame, and Spider-Man 2 are probably my favorite three, and I can watch them anytime. And Spider-Man 1 is mwah, mwah.
Mhm.
I love all the Spider-Man ones for sure.
Yeah.
I
don't.
but I think Toby is the only one who did it right for number 2. So we'll see. All right, thank you for being on, Mike. And finally up is Mr. Kevin. Kevin Heisinger, how you doing, guy? You're my dear friend. I always love having you on. What's
to
up?
be here. Good to see you. Newsom just opened up outdoor dining, so I might have a job again. So that's exciting. But
I love it.
a lot of COVID.
I appreciate you. Be safe, obviously. Thanks for being on. I can always count on you. I literally knew that I was in a pickle starting everything this morning, and you were my first message because I was like, my guy Kevin's got my back. Got my back. So thank you for being on again. And where's your love for the Dark Knight rank?
I love the Nolan trilogy. It's fantastic. Do I rewatch them? No, I don't. I saw them in theaters and they were great. It's a little too dark and a little too depressing. I'm more of, honestly, I really like Thor Ragnarok. I think that might be my favorite. Like, I've rewatched that maybe 3 times just because it makes me laugh. A lot of these superhero movies, they're sad. And I'm not trying to, if I want to get sad, I would watch Schindler's List. Like, I'm just watching A Dark Knight. So I'm trying to watch a Batman movie. Honestly, I would rewatch like the Adam West Batman.
Oh, you're an Adam West Batman guy. I can totally respect that because I love Adam West Batman.
Oh,
it is my favorite it's one of my favorite things to watch while consuming cannabis because it's just so funny and loud and poppy and colorful. I love it. In our chat, like I said, thank you again for being here, Kevin. In our chat, we have Jessica. We have our champion from last week, Mr. Joey G, who finally got his first win. Thank you for being here, Joey G. Yes, my hair is looking good. The locks are on me. I appreciate all the compliments. It's how I live. Anyways, thank you. Batman's superpower is just white privilege. Thank you, Jessica. But anyways, he's also super rich. So he's super duper rich. And he's super duper rich. And he knows karate. So anyways. Round one will be all about exactly. Round one will be all about the Dark Knight. I will explain rounds 2 and 3 once we get there, but let's jump right into round 1. You guys know how the show works, but basically what's going to happen is I'm going to read out the question. There are 10 questions. Then I'm going to do a little bantering, talk to the audience in the chat, and then I'm going to give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then these guys, I'm going to call on them. They're going to show and tell us their answers. I'm going to mark if they're right or wrong. Every right answer in this round is worth 1 point. You don't lose any points for a wrong answer. So let's get started. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Question number 1 in The Dark Knight. Who plays the Joker, the first comic book villain to earn an Oscar? A little easy, but I love this movie and this performance. So, yeah. Yeah, we got some answers in the chat. Thank you, guys. Yes, Joey had the big round 3 comeback last week. That was amazing. And you love to see an underdog story. Not seen it on Facebook, YouTube. You guys should go watch it. It's very awesome. Yeah. And I'm going to give a countdown now of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Law, what did you have?
I wrote Heath Ledger won lots of awards.
Oh,
He won a lot of awards for playing the Joker, actually.
Was not there to accept them.
I know. It's sad.
A little rude.
For that. Kevin, Mike, what did you have?
Heath Ledger.
Nice. And Kevin, what about you, sir?
Jack Nicholson. I'm just kidding. Heath Ledger.
Nice. Good job. Everyone gets a point. Yes, Heath Ledger. Great performance. Great great performance.
We'll miss him.
Tom Waits and Sid Vicious were his inspirations for that performance.
And Clockwork Orange guy.
Yeah. And he did a damn good job.
You know, good Joker was I think it was Under the Red Hood, the animated one. John DiMaggio played Joker.
Oh yeah, the cartoon movie, right? That one's a good performance. So while putting together this quiz, I also read a bunch of other different quizzes, and one of the quizzes was like a multiple choice, and it was like who played the Joker and Batman. And for the Joker, it had Steve Carell, and for the Batman, it had Jake Gyllenhaal. And I was like, someday I kind of want to just see that movie. Like, Steve Carell as the Joker would be amazing. But yes, everyone got that point. On to question number 2. A little bit longer of a question, but in the courtroom scene after Falcone's man pulls a gun on Dent, Dent responds by taking the gun. Afterwards, the judge has the man taken away. What does Harvey Dent say to the judge as the man's being taken away? It says his heart's still racing from round 3. Joey, if your heart's still racing a week later, brother, I would definitely go see a doctor.
Totally.
I'm sorry I did that to you, but I'm also glad you won because Joey's been jumping in on episodes. He was the first one to be like on an episode with like 2 or 3 hours to go. He's one of our soldiers. I appreciate every time Joey's on. Yes, Jessica's also right. Mark Hamill does an amazing Joker voice.
Oh,
he has the perfect Joker laugh.
I rewatched that Mask of a Phantasm. That was so good. It was one of those movies I watched as a kid.
Also amazing. Yes.
Is it? Yeah. I read one of those weird childhood movies where it's even better now that I'm older. It's great.
Right?
It's usually way worse.
Exactly. I'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike, what did you have?
I have, but Your Honor, I'm not done.
All right. And Kevin, what did you have?
I said no, but I said, yeah, Your Honor, I'm not done.
And Law, what did you have?
I wrote the same. Well, I didn't write the but.
Wow.
I'm going to give it to both of you. I'm going to give it to all 3 of you. But yes, I thought that one was a little more difficult, but I'm glad you guys all got it. I laugh every time it's a dumb joke, but for some reason it pops me. I think Aaron Eckhart, is that his name?
Eckhart.
Yeah. I think he's one of like the most underrated performances in that whole movie because everyone else is like, oh, this person did so good and Heath Ledger is so good. I think he's great, especially after Return.
He's the only one that has like an actual arc in the whole movie. I mean, I guess Rachel does a little bit, but not like him.
Yeah, he's great.
Not so much.
Yeah. Good job, everyone. In question number 3 in The Dark Knight, in what vehicle does the Joker escape the bank robbery in? Yeah, I'm thinking that our grand wizard behind the scene, Mr. Jesse Jones, would have done very well with this answering questions in the quiz chat.
Is he answering in the chat too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see Jesse compete alongside us, he's in the chat on Twitch, so go join at twitch.tv/statcomedy because it's a fun chat over there. They're all talking about how good my hair is, which is per usual.
My parents just called me because their power went out and they live not too far down the road from me. So if you lose me, I will come back on my phone.
Okay, and
Do not continue without me.
I would never. I would
Okay.
never. And you're on forever. Anyways, I'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone has their answers. Kevin, what did you have, sir?
I wrote down a school bus, one that's not magic.
Nice. And Law, what did you have?
I wrote school bus.
All right. And Mike, what about you?
I have school bus. And it still annoys me to this day that you can plainly see there are no kids in any of the buses when they're all driving away.
Maybe they're all going to pick up the kids. Did you ever think about that?
Well, I would have, but they put in sounds of like kids laughing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well,
That
that
is one of those things.
not as
where it's
clever
like,
as
you
I
guys
thought.
spent a lot of money on this movie.
they're
Just
very
maybe
small
like some-
kids.
Just like digital- Yeah, they're all kindergarten,
Very
small kindergarten.
itty bitty kids.
Yes, but good job. Yes, everyone got that one correct. Yes, see, sound effects are cheaper than extras, as Jessica said.
That's true.
I don't know if they are because, like, I think an extra pay is only like $600 per day. Just like get one kid and then like digitally make that kid 100 times. It's probably super easy. I see them do it on the internet, on the TikToks all the time. Anyways, good job, everyone. Question number 4 is, who says the famous line, "Some men just want to watch the world burn"? That was quick, Jessica.
I had a moment where I was like, oh, wait, the actor. No. He had a character name.
Oh yeah, are we
Yeah.
saying, I definitely put the actor. Are we putting?
I did both because
Oh, yeah. What do you want? I forgot he had a character name.
I was gonna say, please give me the character name. I should have specified.
Okay.
Yeah. Jessica, the question is, who says the famous line, "Some men just want to watch the world burn"? Commodore Red B says, "Buddy probably requires much less effort for that hair. Looks better than mine. So nice." Thank you. Actually, you would be surprised at how obsessive I am with my hair. I have like to the left of me, honestly, I have a full table of things that go on my hair daily.
Tell us what they are, buddy.
I have this like tea tree hair stuff. I have a hair thickening cream. I have
not seeing anything.
I have a peppermint treatment cream.
Hey.
This is my tea tree cream. It's my thickening cream. And
We'll talk about that thickening cream.
Because right, like look at it.
Yeah, because
Jesus.
it's pretty lush.
Roxy Ray says, "I for one would not be surprised with how obsessive Buddy is with his hair." Thank you. Yeah, because it's awesome like that. But all comments are appreciated. Yes. All right. I'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We spent too much time on my hair already. But Law, what did you have?
Wrote Alfred.
Oh, okay. And Mike, what was your answer, please?
I put it yeah, it's down there. Alfred Pennyworth.
Oh,
I got you.
Pennyworth.
All right. And Kevin, what did you have, sir?
Alfred also wrote Michael Caine just to be safe.
Michael Caine.
Michael.
Yes, you're all correct. Good job, everyone. I was expecting everyone to do well on this because we've all watched. Question number 5 is, who drives the SWAT truck carrying Harvey Dent? Character name, please, as I specify. Jesse is super specific. Good job. You guys are doing really good. was like, should I make this harder? And then I was like, these are probably the 3 people I know the most that are like film nerds like me. So I was like, even if I make it hard, so why not make it fun? And these are questions that are fun for me. So I'm going to give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike, what did you have?
Actually, not positive on this one, but I put Lieutenant Gordon.
All right. And Kevin, what did you have?
I'm not positive either. I just wrote the Joker.
Oh, okay. And Law, what did you have?
I wrote Jim Gordon. That's his
Nice.
first name. And I couldn't remember if he was commissioner yet or not. So
He was not, as Jesse pointed out, he was Lieutenant Gordon.
okay.
But you wrote out his first name, so that counts. Sorry, Kevin, it was not the Joker.
Womp womp.
The Joker
Oh.
was going after him, so I can definitely see him.
I was also writing in disguise, but then I couldn't figure out how to spell disguise, so I crossed it out.
All right. Yeah,
long
I
time.
mean, disguise is one of those words where it's like you can definitely second guess yourself.
I looked
No,
at it
I'm
and was like, is that
second-guessing
even
myself.
right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have attempted it either if I was just free-handing it right now. If I didn't have spell check, I would definitely not try to write it right now. Question number 6, in The Dark Knight. When Bruce finally decides to turn himself in as Batman, what stops him? Over at the chat, you guys have been great tonight. I like seeing new faces here. Thank you for being here. Some of our favorite chatters, Law and Mike, are here with us tonight, but they're also some of our favorite contestants. They always kick ass when they're here. Always great. These are all 3 former winners. Kevin won the inaugural, the very first of Scare Movie Trivia Show. So,
Represent.
What was the movie?
It was back when it was just random movie trivia. That's the only reason I won.
Kevin's a sniper in that round too, for sure, for sure. All right, I'll give a countdown. Everyone seems to have known the answer. I'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin, what did you have, sir?
Look, not gonna lie, I just wrote down just Rachel. I was not able to watch this movie today. I hope it's okay.
You know what?
Spoiler
You're
alert.
doing great regardless. But we'll see if that's the answer. Law, what did you have?
I wrote that H. Dent says he's Batman. I meant
Oh,
Harvey
okay.
Dent. I just
Harvey.
brevity.
I see. Shorthanding it. I appreciate it. Mike, what did you have?
Good old H. Dent saying he's the Batman.
Nice, nice. Yes, that is the correct answer. Good job, Kevin. Rachel would have been. Rachel's a great, like, of all, if you're just going to guess on that one, Rachel is probably the best guess because she's the answer for why he does most everything in this movie. Why he's like, oh, I've got to go get this Russian dancer, ballet dancer to be my arm piece just so I can, like, the whole movie is about him obsessing about her.
Yeah.
I gotta go take the whole ballet company away to ruin her date.
Right?
A little
he's super
obsessive
funny
much.
in this movie.
Yeah, right?
Like he
Yeah.
couldn't have thought of another alibi. It had to be that one.
That one.
Exactly. He's like, that was the only thing I could have done. There was
I will
no
own
other
Harvey Dent.
option. We love to see a petty Batman. We love to see a petty Batman. Good job, everyone. We are on to question number 7. Question number 7 is, how does the Joker escape the meeting with the mob bosses?
This one actually might know.
Right, awesome Undertaker and Big Boss Man t-shirt designed by the great Lauren Moran. Both names spelled normally, and you can find her on YouTube or Twitch and or not Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. She does really cool wrestling designs. Yeah, thank you guys.
actually just read recently how they did that the magic trick. Was it with the pencil?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a question? I don't want to.
No.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Apparently,
But
apparently,
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, he put the pencil down, and I guess the actor had to grab it before he slammed his face into it. Isn't that crazy? Like it was an actual trick.
No,
That is very dangerous.
Okay.
who ensured that?
I don't know. It was one of
Christopher
those.
Nolan was just like out of pocket. He's like, I definitely need to get this.
They're like, if we don't tell them, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Right,
so-
exactly. If Kevin wouldn't snitch them out on the internet,
Why
I'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to Law. Law, what did you have?
I wrote a coat full of grenades.
All right. And Mike, what did you have?
Same thing. Grenades strung up in his jacket.
All right. And Kevin, what did you have?
The variation, yeah, he's covered with bombs, but grenades.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
all right.
You guys all got that one. He had a bunch of strings of. He was ready to blow himself up, which is the craziest shit ever. And I actually thought that was one of the harder ones, but thank you guys for getting that because you guys knew it was explodey time. Okay, so question number 8 in The Dark Knight. Who of the following is not on Joker's hit list? Commissioner Loeb, Jim Gordon, or Judge Cerullo?
What was that second one? It cut out.
I'll do it again. Who of the
Please.
following is not on the Joker's hit list? Commissioner Loeb, Harvey Dent, Jim Gordon, or Judge Cerullo?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you repeated that because that meant there were 4 of them, and I only heard 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I cut out. The wind is trying to murder me through the window.
Well, gosh, this one's kind of tough. I'm going to go with my gut.
All right. Jesse got man. Jesse definitely would have done really good tonight, and now I want to have Jesse on the show really bad because Jesse's killing it in the chat, but everyone seems to have an answer. I'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike, what did you have?
I believe that is Jim Gordon.
Okay, and Kevin, what did you have?
I put the first one, Commissioner Lowe.
Okay, and Law, what about you?
I wrote Jim Gordon.
Good job, Law and Mike. Yes, it was Commissioner Gordon. Good guess, Kevin.
Got thrown off because he faked his death, and you're like, well, maybe.
Right. Why?
But then again, he did strap Dent to a bunch of gasoline, so probably was Gordon. I got it. I know what's going on.
Yeah. So, we are on to question number 9. Question number 9 is, what does the Joker dress as in order to attempt to shoot the mayor? Jesse says he does not have a lot of other movies he could do this well with.
Just do like a Bugsy Malone. He'll kick that one's ass. Popeye.
Okay, so I wrote I know you guys aren't watching the Twitch chat, but I wrote 3 answers, like one that I would accept, one that's like probably the right answer, and then one that's the direct full answer. And like right off the bat, Jesse wrote the full correct answer. Like not even like the other ones. He wrote the direct answer, which he probably would have smoked in this round. So, that's fun to watch. So if you're not on Twitch, you got to get over on Twitch and see how good Jesse's doing. We'll give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin, what did you have, sir?
Dresses like a nurse.
Oh, all right. And Law, what did you have?
I wrote a police officer.
Oh wait, that's the wrong scene. Damn it.
And Mike, what did you have?
I wasn't sure how to word it, but I put a rifleman doing the gun salute at the.
Like a gun salute.
Oh yeah, Harvey Dent's
Okay.
Wait, what's Harvey Dent? He was just a politician.
No, he's the district attorney.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what a dick. Aaron Eckhart is a psychopath. If you hear about some of the stuff he did to get into the role,
Well, I mean,
but most actors are.
nothing.
Christian
Yes.
Bale's a psychopath. What am I talking about? They all are. Heath Ledger is dead because he got so into this role. Like it's not.
Exactly.
It's not a sick person.
I love Joey. I love that you hated that they changed Dent's story, but Dent is crazy good in this story. Like the way they changed. I know that Christopher Nolan did not read a damn comic book in his life. He was never like, oh, I'm going to read a Batman comic, but neither did Tim Burton. And these two men have made the best Batman movies that have ever existed. So changing the story doesn't matter as long as you got a good story. And Dent's story's cool. Dent's story's really cool in this one, especially once he turns. He is terrifying. To me, he is actually scarier than the Joker. Especially when he's in the car with Falcone. That scene,
Good
to
scene.
me, is my absolute favorite. As he's buckling his seatbelt and he just goes, "Your driver." It's mind-boggling, as the kids say.
You know, I will second your adoration of Aaron Eckhart in that role, because when I was in college, I was taking this class on detective fiction, and there was like kind of a focus on like the noir era, and during the final, there was kind of like an open-ended essay question, and I didn't really know what to write about, so I just wrote about Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face because of just like everything that goes into that character, kind of like Law was saying, like, yeah, it's just so good.
The scene with Gordon's family, it's all just insane. If you have not seen this movie, please watch this movie. It's amazing, but you've probably seen it. Watch it again. It's on HBO Max. HBO Max is filled with amazing things. This is not a sponsorship of HBO Max, but HBO Max, please sponsor me.
Yeah, give us some money.
Sponsor this hair and support Steph. Give
Please.
Steph money. Yes. Final question. We're on to question 10. You guys have been doing so well. Question number 10 is, what kind of building does Joker blow up because Coleman Reese was not killed? Nothing else, sponsor the hair, as Joey said.
Oh, you know what? You should try to get some some money for
sponsors,
your
'cause,
hair
yeah,
stuff.
I spend so much money on hair products, but I mean, when it's your only personality.
You should start dropping brands.
Right now, I've been trying a lot of the stupid Target Duke Cannon stuff. It's not making my hair as soft as I like, but it feels so thick and smells so yummy. But anyways, you guys cannot smell my hair because we need to get smell-o-vision. That's what's next. Next is smell-o-vision. So I can be watching Chopped. Anyways, I'm going to give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Law, what did you have for your answer?
Road, Gotham General Hospital. And then I circled hospital because you said what kind of building.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mike, what did you have?
I said a hospital.
Oh, nice. Kevin, what did you have, sir?
Got this too. Wrote down a hospital.
Nice.
That scene has one of my favorite moments in the whole movie, and that's when the Joker's coming out of Harvey Dent's room and he stops at the hand sanitizer and his hands are all covered with dirt and paint and shit, but he's still sanitizing them. It's so funny. I laugh every time.
I laugh every time too, but I gotta say it hit differently this time. Because like
Yeah.
when he first gets there, he's got a mask on and he kind of takes it off, and then later he uses hand sanitizer. And I'm like, the Joker's just like us, you know?
He's so human.
That small little flinch when the explosion happens, because like all the cool tough guys in every movie you've ever seen, like just walk through an explosion and never look back, but that small little like acknowledgement of what just happened behind him and the giggle and everything is pitch perfect. It's the little things that he does in this movie that make his performance, but like the whole thing is great. But that was one of my favorites. You all did very well. Of course, that was the end of round one. We have scores. In first place, dual first place, I should say. I have Mike and Law with 10 points. Yes, thank you, Jesse. And hot on their tails with 6 points. I have Mr. Kevin Heisinger. Good job, everyone. Good job. For not seeing the movie, doing 6 out of 10 is a damn good job, man.
You know what? It might be worse.
Right? Right? Once you told me that you might not see it, I was like, oh man, we'll see. But you are a star of our second round, and if you are here for the first time and have not, yes, hockey pads. Thank you, Jesse. Hockey pads with the screaming Jesse emoji. Yes, hockey pads. I actually had a couple of I was trying to like switch ones in from the beginning, but I didn't know how to word them correctly, and ones that I don't think are worded correctly usually hit the bin. But everyone did really great. Before we get to Mike and Law, and before we get to Kevin and round two, I'm going to explain round two. Round two, I lovingly refer to as weird years, but basically what it is a year in review. I have picked 3 random years. This time it is 1993, 2002, and 2007. 3 years that we've done recently, but while I was doing those ones, I had so many fun movies that I was doing that I wrote extra pages for each one of them. So I was like, it's about time that I hit those extra pages that I had for these because they're fun questions. So 1993, 2002, 2007. Basically what I've done is I've picked 5 random movies from those years, and I've written easy to medium questions about those movies. However, nobody in the world has seen every movie. So each one of these guys is going to go up one at a time, and they're going to answer 5 questions from a year. They get to pick the year that they get questions on based off their round 1 scores. And because Kevin, you came in second in round 1, that means that you get to pick which year you get questions from. So which year would you like between 1993, 2002, and 2007?
All right. I'm going to do 2007. Go on the newest.
Good job. Good job. Closest to your mind, 2007. Also, if you have not been here before, round 2, every correct answer is worth 2 points. Again, there are no lost points for missing an answer. So, no writing anything down, Kevin. Just whenever you have an answer in your head, let me know. But right. 2007, your first question is, name the 2 leads of 2007's 1408.
1408. It's going to be, the actor is going to be John Cusack and Samuel Jackson. He yells a lot. So
thank you for the correct pronunciations, but yes, that is correct. Good job. That was quick off the bat.
I know, I have seen that, I think, a couple times. I really liked it.
Yeah, I recently rewatched it during my horror movie month in October, and I didn't love it as much as I loved it the first time. But I think it is one of those ones where you just kind of like, I don't know how many times you can enjoy movies that have like a twist or like a spook or something like that when you know what's coming, unless they're really, really good. You know what I mean? But good job. That's 2 more points for you. Question number 2 in the year that was 2007. What famous band's music is used for the musical Across the Universe?
It's a tough one. I saw this movie in the theater. Can't say I liked it, but can't say I didn't like it. I'm very torn. I'm gonna say the Beatles.
With the glowing review and the correct answer, yes.
I just had to let you guys know how I felt.
Yeah. I can't say I liked it, but I can't say I didn't like it. That is right up there with all of Roger and Ebert's reviews. Like, to go right on the DVD cover. I
Especially
can't say
near
I
the
didn't
end.
like it. I can't say I did. You know what I mean? But good job. Another 2 points. Question number 3. Who plays Hilary Swank's husband who passes away in 2007's P.S. I Love You?
And I said this last time, like, I don't know why I know this answer, but is it Gerard Butler, or however you say it, Jared Butler?
Jared?
Gerard?
No, you were correct the first time. It is Gerard.
I think it's Jared.
Yes, Kevin, this is 2 weeks in a row now that your love for romantic comedies has come out.
I haven't seen any of those movies.
Okay, I haven't
Whatever
seen it.
you say, bro.
I haven't seen it a bunch of times either, and I don't watch it just when I need a good cry either. Okay, all right, and I don't have the scene where she listens to his voicemail on a playlist on my favorites on YouTube either. All right, Kevin. Whatever.
Actually,
Anyway.
does he die? Is that
I love Yes, I Love You. I'm gonna watch that movie when we're done here. Anyways, question number 4, Kevin. Interwoven stories surrounding Halloween combined to make this 2007 horror classic. Do I need to repeat it?
It cut out a little bit. You said
I will repeat it. Sorry about that. Interwoven stories surrounding Halloween combined to make this 2007 horror classic.
I believe it is Trick or Treat.
Look at you, Mr. Man.
Look at me. I knew, because you said 2007, and I knew this is a pretty good year for movies. Pretty solid.
All right. Question number 5, your final question in the year 2007. Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman come together in what 2007 mortality dramedy? Sorry, I will repeat that because I just stepped all over myself. Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman come together for what 2007 mortality dramedy?
And again, I haven't seen this movie, and I don't know why, but I will say the same dude that directed North directed The Bucket List.
Oh my goodness. Do you only know this for your research for North?
No, I just Morgan Freeman, Jack Nicholson. That's like the only movie they did together, and they advertised the shit out of it, but I never saw it.
Don't ever go out of your way to see it. Don't ever.
It didn't look good. That's why I avoided it.
Kevin, that was a good job. You usually do good in these.
That's why I won the first time, because I don't pay attention to movies. I just know a lot about random ones.
Way to sweep that
I've been on a lot of IMDb lists.
Not to brag.
That was a good job. Great job, actually. Clean sweep in round 2. But now we're on to Law and Mike. And because you guys both scored a perfect 10 in round 1, I have written down, as we were all talking, I wrote down a number between 1 and 10. And I'm going to have you guys give me a number between 1 and 10. Law, starting with you. Please give me a number between 1 and 10.
9.
All right. And Mike, what about you?
8?
Oh, wow.
Mike.
Dang.
All right, whatever.
Mike will get to choose between the years 2002 and 1993.
Oh boy. Against my better judgment, I think I'm gonna go with 1993.
You son of a bitch.
Did you want that? I thought you were gonna pick 2002 anyway, because I told
Why?
you
I'm an old lady. Why would I not choose the oldest movies in
because
this list?
last time I told you that I always pick the most recent year. So I thought maybe you were gonna try to mess with me.
Well, how can I mess with you when I'm going last?
Yeah,
I
Mike.
mean, if I had it,
Mike messed with himself, okay?
Okay, it's fine. You made your bet.
2002 was a good year for movies, but I think 1993 is gonna keep one to go with here.
Yeah, all three of these have surprisingly good movies. But what I will say is that will this transpire like the classic Artie and Maddie match, where Artie took the older year or took the newer year, thinking that he messed with his own brain. So let's see what turns out for Mike, because Mike usually picks the newer year. We'll see how.
Good luck, Mike.
Thank you, Law.
We'll see. Question number 1, Mike, in the year that was 1993. In 1993's The Three Musketeers, name 2 of the 4 actors who played the Musketeers.
Is it too late for me to pick 2002?
You made your bed, Mike. Lay in it
All right.
and tell us who those musketeers are.
Okay, I have literally no idea, so I'm just gonna say Kenneth Branagh and Kevin Kline.
Those would be great Musketeers in the 90s.
Watch that.
If you haven't seen this movie, Mike, I think you should really watch it because it doesn't suck. But I will tell you, it is Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Oliver Platt, and Chris O'Donnell.
There are 4.
Okay, so it's that kind of movie.
Yeah, it's like Young Guns, but it's the Three Musketeers.
Exactly. Just so.
If I had known that, I might have gotten one of those.
I think it's on Disney Plus, and
is.
it's not terrible. I've rewatched it a couple times. It's not terrible. I like it. That's a little bit of a shock. We'll see how it goes. But question number 2, in the year 1993, Mike, who stars opposite Sylvester Stallone as Simon Phoenix in 1993's Demolition Man?
I've never seen this. Can you repeat the question?
Absolutely. Who stars opposite Sylvester Stallone as Simon Phoenix in 1993's Demolition Man?
Is that the one with the seashells? I'm regretting my decision. Let's just say Val Kilmer.
Oh, Mike, I'm
did
sorry.
not watch
It
that.
is Wesley Snipes.
Oh,
Close.
It is the one with the seashells.
It is the one with the seashells, and I love that's that movie's legacy. Another one that if you've never seen, Mike, you should maybe give it a try. It's a pretty good one.
We reviewed it on my podcast, by the way. Plug for Midnight Movie Night, because it eerily predicted 2020 in a
It's
lot
true.
of ways.
And
It
you're going to
did.
hella want Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Right. But it's okay, Mike, because question number 3 in the year 1993 is 12-year-old Henry Rowan Gardner gets to play pro baseball for the Chicago Cubs in what 1993 sports classic?
what are these movies? Didn't
I-
Doubtfire come out that year? And like Jurassic Park and stuff?
Obscure movies, not movies that everyone's seen.
It's not even that obscure.
I saw it in Law's eyes. She knew this movie.
I just bought this on VHS,
The
actually.
Chicago Cubs?
Yes, I will repeat it. 12-year-old Henry Rowan Gardner gets to play pro baseball for the Chicago Cubs in what 1993 sports classic?
Oh, it's a classic, huh?
Classic.
It really is. I believe this might even be on Disney Plus, if we're being honest. They have a full section called Feel Good Sports Movies, which whenever I'm in a bad mood, I'll go watch.
Angels in the Outfield.
Oh,
Close.
great guess. Great guess, actually. It's Rookie of the Year.
Classic.
Rookie of the Year, of course.
where the kid breaks his arm and then somehow surgery, which they never fully explain, makes him throw just heaters, and he gets to play for the Chicago Cubs. It definitely made me feel okay, like breaking bones as a kid, because I was like, I'll come back stronger. They put robot stuff in me, or however that movie
I
worked.
think you're making all of these up.
Yeah, none of these movies exist.
True.
Mike,
Oh, the conspiracy.
Mike, I'm not. These are all really good movies. The first
Come on, Mike,
three,
you know these.
sure.
You know more movies than anybody. You can do this. We can't just
Right,
hand
right.
the game to Kevin. Let's go.
To be honest, Mike, those were, if I had to rank them, those were the three 1993 questions that I were like, these are almost gimmies. The next two,
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
Yeah, what a terrible thing to say.
No, it's okay, Mike. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
these
just
are
old.
difficult.
I'm just being outed as an old man who watched way too many movies. But it's okay, because question number 4 is, what is the full rewind.
Take 2.
Question number 4, in the year 1993. What is the full title to 1993's Sister Act sequel?
Okay. This one I know. I
Yeah.
think, and it is A Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Hey,
Nice work, Mike.
Back in the game. Back in the habit.
Good
On the
job.
board.
Right? You did it, man. You did it. All right. Question number 5, final question in 1993. You took 1993 away from law. So even if you didn't get a full 10 points, you did use a strategy. So we'll see how it ultimately works out. Because question number 5 is, in the third movie in the Look Who's Talking series, Look Who's Talking Now,
Ooh.
besides the babies, who else has an inner monologue? So as we know, in the first one, we had Bruce Willis as Mikey the baby. In the second one, he got a sister, and she had an inner monologue. In the third one, they were like, how do we switch this one up?
Considering that I have absolutely no idea, I'm going to guess that it's a dog.
Jesus Christ, Mike, that is the exact answer. Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
I had no idea about that
Oh,
one, so
man.
I feel better already.
That was
It's,
painful.
They get a male dog, and John Travolta names him Mutt. And I forget what the female's name is, but it is. They're just like, what else can we give an inner monologue to? And I think by the end of it, they were like, we can create a whole universe. Like, let's just give Cars inner monologues. This is what started Cars.
Oh, and then that became the movie Cars.
Exactly.
Exactly. But good job, Mike. 2 out of 5. You kept in it. Heater, and ultimately we'll see how this strategy works out, because that means you left law with the year 2002.
And I
Genuinely
really hope that-
surprised, if I can say this, I'm genuinely surprised that there was not a leprechaun question in that round.
So if you guys watched back a couple weeks ago, I did just say all 3 of these years have been used recently, and I did have a question where I asked. Joey G was in that show where I asked, in the 1993 year, I said, which Friends star
Oh,
was the
Jennifer
star
Aniston.
of the original? Thank you. Was the star of the original Leprechaun movie?
I'm just saying, I was surprised, and I feel like it was very off-brand of you to not insert one of those questions.
I do love the
Studied Leprechaun
series.
today, just in case you were going to ask a Leprechaun question.
I do love the Leprechaun series, especially the Leprechaun in the Hood and
That
Leprechaun 4. I don't care what the whole hour and 23 or 4 minutes leads up to, but that final scene of a giant leprechaun hand just floating in space with the middle finger has made me laugh since I was a wee boy. It'll always make me laugh. It's stupid and funny. But anyways,
All right.
uh-oh.
Oh, Mike got mad and left.
Mike went dark.
Mike.
We'll see him in a second. Law, you get the year that was 2002, and your first question is, who stars as Queen Akasha in 2002's Queen of the Damned?
Hey, I'm back.
Aaliyah.
All right. Quick answer, Law.
R.I.P.
Mike,
Mike
where did
got
you
her
go?
again.
You okay?
It's a power outage.
Oh, okay. I like that you have the lamp, like right there.
Oh, it's a candle.
Good job, Law. Question number 2 in the year 2002. What 2002 crime drama will you find Sandra Bullock tracking down killers Michael Pitt and Ryan Gosling?
Throwback.
Sandra Bullock tracking down Ryan Gosling and whom?
Michael Pitt. He was only famous in 2002.
I know. I heard he's a psychopath to work with.
Sandra Bullock. I'm thinking Ryan Gosling. I don't know. Miss
Mike?
Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality.
Close. So close.
Not really close, actually. It's actually Murder by Numbers. It's one of my guilty pleasure movies. I've watched it and I can clearly tell that it's not a good movie. And both Michael Pitt and Ryan Gosling at that point are terrible actors. And
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing, they are just screwing up all of everything Sandra Bullock is doing. And Mike, with your beard and you by candlelight, I feel like you're gonna tell me some wise tale, and I'm here for it.
Or a really
I hope that-
scary tale.
I hope that your power kicks on really soon, and I appreciate you sticking with us as you can.
Quick,
question
Drink
number
all the beer
3.
before it goes bad.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It was
Anyways.
a long, long time ago. On a night just like this one.
Oh, I love it. Question number 3 in the year 2002 Law is, who stars as the killer in American Psycho 2?
That was Mila Kunis.
Dang.
That was, in fact, Mila Kunis. She puts out a fucking performance in that movie. It's not greatly written, and
No.
it's kind of like a dumb story, but she's like, I saw what Christian Bale did, and I'm gonna be that weird.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's
She
that
definitely
weird.
goes for it. Yeah, she definitely goes for it. Love that. Joey G loves her so much. Jesse says, Lighthouse Keeper LaRosa.
Oh no.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
You're
Question
fond of me
number 4.
lobster, ain't you?
Oh God.
He went straight to the lighthouse.
I got so angry at that movie. Like,
It's so aggressive. It's so aggressive. Question number 4 in the year 2002 Law. Which 2002 movie will you find body swapping between Rob Schneider and Rachel McAdams?
is that the hot chick?
It is indeed.
That it is. Saw that in theaters.
Okay, it's a
Of
choice.
course you did. Kevin.
I was young, so I thought it was funny, but I have not rewatched it. I think I'm gonna keep it that way.
You should buy it just to see if it still holds up.
I watched
It-
like 5 minutes of it. And I was like, this is bad. This is really bad. And I didn't keep watching it.
It totally holds up in that it's the exact same movie it was back then, and that if you love trash Rob Schneider movies, you'll love that movie.
I know, yeah.
I-
That's the only one I've
I-
seen.
Okay.
He is a terrible actor, and every movie he does is just laugh at how stupid I am. But I think he's the only one not in on the joke.
he thinks,
Right?
he thinks
He
he's
keeps
getting it.
accepting the roles, but he's like, everyone thinks I'm great because they keep watching him, but everyone's laughing at how stupid they make him. They'll make him an animal in the animal. They'll make him a chick in the hot chick because they just don't respect anything he does. and he's the only one who doesn't get it. So good for you, Rob Schneider.
One of these days.
Oblivion is blissful. You know what I mean? Good job, Law. And your final question in 2002: in what 2002 film will you find Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, and Abigail Breslin?
That is Signs.
It is correct. That's not really an obscure movie, but that movie is dumb good. Dumb good.
I haven't really
It's
watched
pretty
that.
dumb, but I love it so much for the scene when Abigail Breslin, the kids, and Joaquin Phoenix, Mel Gibson comes in and they're all wearing tinfoil hats. Makes me so happy.
Yes.
And of course, the brother is played by the underrated Rory Culkin, who
That's
is
right.
Rated.
who is the superior Culkin in my opinion.
Of all of them, I like Kieran.
Of all of them. Kieran? Kieran's weirdo. Kieran's a weirdo.
They all are.
They all are. But we have new scores for round number 3. After round number 2, you guys did really well. So
Yeah, good job.
our new scores in first place, Law with 18. Good job. Good job. Right on her tail with 16 points is Mr. Kevin Heisinger. And right behind them with 14 points is Lighthouse Keeper, Mr. Mike LaRosa.
Doing it.
We
Bad
appreciate you
particular
being here.
seabird.
We are on to round 3. So round 3, I've been playing with a couple of different things. It was the mystery round, but I got really tired of creating a new game every time. So I've been trying to create new betting games and stuff like this. And then last week, I watched a fun show that you should check out on Stab twice a month, Sports Ball with Drew Absher. And he had a little game that I was like, that's a really fun game. However, I want to make it a lot less complicated. So here's what's going to happen. I have selected 6 different famous actors. Now, these are super famous actors. I have selected for each one of them 5 character names. Now, I've got the full names for the characters, or if they don't have a full name, I have like their title or whatever is given. And what's going to happen is I'm going to go to each one of you one by one. I'm not going to tell you anything about your actor or character or anything like that, or your actor or anything like that. And what I'm going to ask you to do is give me a number between 1 and 5. So what it is if you can guess the actor, it is worth ultimate up to 5 points. So a total of 6 points if you don't total anything. But if you say I need 1 character, then it's worth 5 points. So if you can guess the actor off of 1 character, it's worth 5 points. But if you need 3 characters, it's worth 2 points. You need 4 characters, 3 characters, it's worth 3 points. So it goes from 6 all the way down to, or 5 all the way down to 1. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And it can be any actor ever of.
Yes, but I've picked, so what I've done is, so I've picked 5 roles. I've picked probably their 2 most famous roles, unless those roles were like, if I picked Adam Sandler, I definitely wouldn't pick Hubie whatever, because then you would know that Hubie Halloween, Adam Sandler, and it would give it away. Or I wouldn't pick
funny,
like
'cause I don't-
Billy Madison,
Never
because
heard
you would
of him.
know you don't know Billy Madison, Law?
I know Billy Madison, but I don't know
No.
Hubie, whatever that was.
Hubie Halloween?
No, I don't.
The classic 2020 Halloween flick from Netflix.
Yeah.
Starring
Okay,
Adam Sandler
describing
as Hubie Halloween.
anything from 2020 as classic is just offensive to me.
I'm just saying it's an instant classic. But anyways, so I've picked 6 actors. They're actors or actresses. It doesn't matter. You'll know once I start giving you the character names. So you'll give me a 1 through 5. If you give me 5, then it's only worth 1. You know, it's very simple like that. Kevin, you're up first. Or no, Mike, you're up first because you're in 3rd place. Your first actor. Do you want 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 characters?
I'm gonna go with 2
2.
because I gotta catch up.
I see you. I see you. Debbie Ocean and Detective Ashburn.
Debbie Ocean
Yes.
and Detective Ashburn.
Ashburn. Sorry.
Ashburn. Oh man, no idea.
Jesse got this right off the bat.
Well, if Jesse got it, okay. I have no idea. I need to guess. Sally Field.
Oh, great guess. The answer was Joey G's favorite actress of all time, Sandra Bullock.
Ooh.
Debbie Ocean, of course, from the movie Ocean's 8.
Oh, dang it! I forgot that existed.
Yeah. Detective Ashburn from the movie Heat.
So I'm surprised that you couldn't do like give him another character and then another character and then whatever he got it. That's how many points he got. That's
Well,
what I was
that's the
expecting.
wager. That's what
That's
makes
what it
it a wager.
Yeah. He doesn't lose any points. It's just whatever. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was what we did originally. But then I got a bunch of questions of what I was deciding was the most obscure to least obscure one. So that was our original game. So I switched it up.
all right.
But Kevin, you're up next. Do you want 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 characters?
All in. Let's do 3.
All right. I have Cypher Rage, Robert Neville, and Agent J.
Oh, I think wait. Shit. That last one almost gave it to me. Which one? Is it Will Smith?
Great job.
There we go. Only knew because Agent J, but I almost said Tommy Lee Jones.
Mike, so just so you guys know, that third one would be, so if you go for 3, that third one is going to be one of the 2 that I believe is kind of a gimme, and then if you go for 5, that fifth one should be one that should definitely give the character away. So that was why Agent J was that third one there. That is obviously from Men in Black. It could have been Agent J or Agent K, but yes, Cypher Rage, of course, from the classic. I just lost the name of the movie. That one he did with his son, and Robert Neville from
After Earth.
Yeah, After Earth, and then Robert Neville.
What's his
is,
name?
How many points is that worth?
that was worth 3 points.
Doing it.
Thank you. And Mike, or no, that's Law. It's Law's turn. Law, on to you.
Well, all I have to do is stay in front of Kevin. So I'll do. Give me 4.
Okay. All right. So I will give you Jinx Johnson, Miranda Gray, Patience Phillips, and Aurora Monroe.
Oh, I think I know this one.
No After Earth bonus. No.
All right, just tell me all of them again, please.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jinx Johnson, Miranda Gray, Patience Phillips, and Aurora Monroe.
Patience Phillips.
Can I steal?
Can I butt in?
I hope
Man,
you
I
got it
don't
on.
have any idea who these people are. Let's say. Let's see. It's, I don't know. It's probably somebody from a rom-com. Who does rom-coms? Oh, I don't know. I gotta say somebody.
Yeah, just give us anybody.
Aurora Monroe.
That's the
This is
one.
nonsense. I knew both of the other ones on the first clue. Aurora Monroe. It's just I don't know. The what's her face? Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, great guess. However, we were looking for Miss Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Patience Phillips, of course, Catwoman, and Aurora Monroe is Storm.
Really?
I
I
don't
didn't
think
realize
anybody-
Storm had a name.
Hey, my power's back on.
Hey!
Fuck.
By the
What was
way,
the
I don't
fifth
think
one?
anybody has ever in their life said,
Letitia Musgrave.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that either.
and Jinx Johnson was from is it Die Another Day, her Bond girl appearance?
yes.
Yeah, Die Another Day. It's Jinx Johnson. Which they could not get away from genital names, dude. They were just like a lot of pussy, Jinx Johnson. They were just like, we are talking Jim. Sorry, I think a tree just fell.
Oh, you
I
okay?
hope my house, I hope my house is okay. We'll be fine. We'll see how it goes. We are back. We are back to Kevin. Kevin, do you need 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Three's the magic number, apparently. Let's do it.
Are we not back to Mike?
Mike's
Oh,
turn.
was Mike? Oh, Mike's next. You
By
are
the way,
correct,
the
Law.
light
Thank
bulb.
you for correcting me.
It's back
This
on.
is how I like to be corrected.
On the back.
It sounds like Alexa's giving him a hard time, but you know.
I
My-
think it was upset at having it lost its power.
Oh, okay. Kevin, we'll get to you in a second with yours. Mike, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Well, I don't think I can catch up at this point. So at this point, I just want to give myself a win. So I want to see if I can do this with 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Queen Elizabeth I.
It's my
Is
favorite.
that Helen Mirren?
Ooh. Sorry, Mike. We were looking for Margot Robbie.
Ah,
Well, I was gonna guess Kate Winslet, so that's fine.
I had Harding and Sharon Tate in there.
Guaranteed.
Naomi Love. Yeah. Good job, Mike. Good job. He went balls out. He went balls out. Mike was like, "What up?"
Good,
All right,
good
Kevin.
try.
We're now on to you.
thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin, we're now on to you, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Do it. 3 again.
Okay. All right. So 3 again. Kevin, I have for you Peter Hyman, Sid Shattuck, and Kirk Lazarus.
Kirk Lazarus?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's what's his face. Is that Martin Sheen?
Huh?
Is that Martin Sheen?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait.
We were looking for Mr. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, because they're spoofing Apocalypse now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I had no idea.
Good job. Good job. I like that you got that Apocalypse Now reference. Good job. Good job.
I was close.
Yeah, Peter Hyman, of course, is his character from Due Date. Everyone knows
The movie
the
itself.
terrible attempt at a remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Without any of the logic or,
But that brings it down to Law. And Law, all you need is 2 to win. So if you say 4 and you get it,
I mean, logically, I should be able to do this with 4.
yeah.
But I liked Catwoman, and I did not remember that was Halle Berry. So we'll say 4 again and hope for better results.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Better results.
So we have Woody Stevens, Governor Jack Stanton, Chili Palmer, and Howard Saint.
John Travolta.
It was that last name.
It was
Great
Chili Palmer.
job. Chili Palmer from Get Out and
Get Shorty.
Didn't get out.
No, yeah, it's Get Shorty and what's the other one?
Be
What?
Be
Big-
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Be Cool.
Yes.
Very great movie, by the way. Jessica got it in the chat. Good job, Jessica. Thank you guys for being here. Everyone did an amazing job. Mike, you were finally toppled. You have come in undefeated at this point. Great job. These were three Titans when I brought them in, and I knew that this was going to be a close, fun game, so I was excited to see what would happen. They all came in last minute, which I cannot say I appreciate enough. I had a really rough week, so I appreciate them all jumping in and saving me and saving the show and putting on an amazing show. Roxy Ray says, "Yay, Laura! Yay, Laura!" We have a fan in there. Yeah, Get Out is a way different movie with John Travolta. Every movie is a different movie with John Travolta. In my head, I have always wanted them to remake Battlefield Earth and just do everything the same, but replace John Travolta with Nick Cage. And I will keep saying it until it's made, because I think that it is the perfect movie. And I think that they were just missing Nick Cage being Nick Cage in that movie. So Law, good job. The final scores, of course,
Thanks.
Law with 20, with 19. Mike, because he was so tough in that final round and trying real hard, he got 14 points. But that does not tell the tale of the game, because, of course, he had a wonderful performance throughout. He battled power outage and everything. Mike, Law, Kevin, we enjoy you guys being here. Law, thank you for being here. You are a winner. You're allowed here anytime, of course. You're the best. Thank you for being on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, all of you guys, anytime. Mike, thank you for being here again. I appreciate you. Kevin, thank you again for being on. You're always a trooper. I can always count on you, and I appreciate that so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Check out Kevin's podcast, The Midnight Movie Show, or the
Midnight Movie Night.
Midnight Movie Night. It is always fun. I've been on it twice already, and we have another episode coming out sometime in February where you will see Kevin again and Megan, who was on the show with us. I'm very excited for that. But we'll see how things go, and I'm so excited every time I get to do this show. I appreciate Jesse for letting us do this. If you want to support Stab, you can go over to Twitch. Follow is free. A subscribe is $5.99. However, if you do have that Prime membership, you do get one free a month, and you should give that to Stab because they let us do really cool stuff like this, and they have cool stuff going on at all times. Jesse will tell you about that in a second, but you can also subscribe or support on Patreon. That's always fun. And furthermore, you can support by going to the merch store and getting one of these super comfy warm sweaters, which is the only thing keeping me safe while the wind is literally trying to murder me. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I appreciate all of you guys. Before we push you out to support Cat Puns, Jesse's going to tell you all the places you can support and how you can see all the shows that are going on at Stab.
Well, thank you, buddy, and thank you, Mike, Kevin, Law, as usual. Well done. That is it for us tonight. If you want to see what else we got going on, check out the full calendar of events at stabcomedytheater.com. Tomorrow we got Inside the Box at 4, and a debut of Drawing a Blank with Chelsea Beers and friends. It's a comics playing Pictionary at 9 o'clock. That's going to be a lot of fun. We can't, I've been keeping an eye here, we can't send folk over to Capital Puns tonight. It looks like they probably got bit by a power or internet outage. I'm not
Okay,
seeing
so all of
them
our
up.
Sacramento friends stay safe.
Yeah. So instead, we will send you over to another of our local friends, though. Send you over to Jenga. Watch her drawing over there. That'll be some fun. Check me out in the morning. Get some work done with office hours, or we'll see you next time you come through. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hang on to get rated over to Jenga. One sec.
Appreciate you.
So, Mike, I would not have done better with 1993. Just so you know.
No, yeah, it's okay. You can rub it in.
No, I really wouldn't have. I didn't know that last one, and I actually I thought we were going for the Sandlot in that other one, that other question, the sports question.
The two that you got made me laugh so hard because I was like, because I thought the first three I was like, these are so easy because those are just in my brain. But the last two I was like, nobody's gonna get this, and you got them both.
Well, you know what's funny is. Thank you. And I don't want to